Okay, well, we've got Jermaine Jenas with us. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much. Good to be here.
You're a big boxing fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I love boxing.
You
Listen, don't get too in the details of it, but I love it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Derek's a good mate of mine, good friends of Anthony, so it's just like I'm always seem to be around it. But this is my first kind of like weigh-in. I said to him, he's not going to retire. I get it. The energy is just different. It's very different.
No, listen, we expect Derek to fight for another 40, 50 fights.
Yeah,
so he's not going anywhere.
Totally,
don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Tell me about this Joe Parker Bakole fight. Has that one got you interested?
Well, again, I was talking to Derek about that whole thing of like preparing for a fight, and then it just gets flipped on its head, and the difficulties of that. And he said, look, it is tough. I think Joe Parker's off the back of obviously a great win. Comes into a lot of confidence. Don't know too much about Bakole myself personally, apart from that he can bang. So it's going to be it's just going to be an interesting fight. The whole card just looks crazy, doesn't it? So I'm just looking forward to it.
How are you finding Riyadh, by the way? I mean, the atmosphere. People have been saying stuff about the atmosphere. This was just the weigh-in. The atmosphere was pretty cool, right?
That's exactly what I was saying. I think that atmosphere, you can just see the intensity in each fight. Just going like that as the weight divisions were going up and up and up. You could see in their eyes it was like, no, this is business now. And I think that these kind of events and moments are great for the fans, just to kind of get that feel, get that sense of what's going to happen tomorrow night. I can't wait. I'm like talking too much. I'm that excited.
You are all of us.
But this is what Riyadh season does. Fan bases from sportsmen and women from all sports.
Yeah.
The average man in the street, it's got your attention. It's got you. There's a story that you've got hooked on.
Yeah.
Now this is the story, and so that's why it's just so different.
It's always seemed to me that there's a real connection between fighters and footballers. All athletes have a lot of respect for fighters, but I think footballers particularly. Is that because you all tend to come from not the same background, but similar backgrounds?
100%. I think we connect on that level, and you understand what it's like to climb the mountain. I think to kind of get to that elite level in any sport, you have to have gone through some stuff, some really tough times, some dark times, some times alone where you're battling with yourself a lot. I was always fortunate to be in teams where in those really tough moments in games I was able to kind of look at my teammates and you would drag each other through. I think the beauty of this sport is there's nowhere to go. You're literally staring in the mirror and you're battling with yourself.
It's only 3 o'clock in the morning when you're running in the streets in the rain. That's the hardest bit.
Yeah, you've done it, and you know what it's like to climb the mountain. I just think there's so much respect between footballers and boxers, and again, kind of like the talent that's on show right now within boxing. It's just so exciting.